Wow, 20 years ago, if I can remember that long ago. It was definitely a different dynamic at InterMed. It was a very small, very close-knit group. We started, it was one warehouse, a few office buildings. It was not like you see it now. I mean, it's come a long ways in the last 17 years to be exact, but the culture's always been the same. The culture's great. It's just like family here. Everybody that we work together closely. We know each other's personal life, so it's not like most businesses, we're not just numbers and we're not just a person. We know each other and we know each other personally, So that's the good thing about InterMed. Even though it's come a long ways, we've gotten a lot bigger. We're still the same guys, same people, we have the same culture, and we're trying to accomplish the same things. Being a third-party InterMed the way we are, we have to learn a lot of different equipment. We have to have a vast knowledge base. So the good thing about InterMed is what they've done for me is a lot of training, a lot of specialized training, device training, not just generalized training. Like literally, if there's a need for a piece of equipment, whether it be a CT or an X-ray or a portable or a clinical device that we need training on, we send you to specialized training, and that's what I got. I have the certificates that match the training that I've gone to, and that's something you can't take. They don't never take away from you, no matter where you're at in the industry, no matter who you're working for. Those kind of certificates that you get through, you can keep them with you forever. It's something you can't take away. So, and we do a good job, I think, at InterMed. InterMed does a very good job of training and emphasizing training and emphasizing the growth and the career paths of our employees. So I think that's something we've always pushed to do, and I think we do a good job of that. So I think that's, to me, I just like the fact that, a little different than OEM is you're not working on one specific manufacturing piece of equipment. It could be a GE, it could be a Philips OEC, it could be anything. So that's, to me, that was interesting. That's kind of what I like. I like a little bit of variety, and I think it brings a neat factor to the industry and being a third party. It's neat getting to see a lot of different personalities, a lot of different cultures. We get to see a lot of different work ethics from guys and girls, because we get to see, we're biased because we get to see a lot of people coming through to InterMed. We work so closely together. We get a lot of skill sets. We get a lot of good interns, and we have used a lot of interns as far as full-time employees. We've hired a lot of our interns. If you look back at the history of InterMed, there's probably, I would be upwards of, at least locally, I would say half of our staff has probably come through to the intern program of some sort. So that speaks volumes for what Santa Fe's done for us. And like I said, we get a lot of good candidates, and when they come to us, they're ready to work. They're through the internship program. We get to let them see a lot of different aspects of the clinical and the imaging portion of the industry. So I think when they come to us, we really get to see what they have to offer and see how they're going to fare in this industry. So I would say, if at this point, just take everything and be a sponge. For the most part, that's what I would do. And like I said, stay humble. Don't just remember. I always remember where I came from. I started from the bottom, and I've worked my way up. No matter if I wanted to be a BMET 1 my whole life or BMET 4, just stay humble and take criticism, take life experiences from somebody that's been there longer. Just take that and really run with it. Just don't take things for granted that people say, because there's a lot of industry knowledge in this building and in this company. So and just use that. Use that moving forward. Really, in this industry, you have to have every bit of knowledge that they give you. From the electronics portion of it to the clinical experience that you get by doing internships. It really prepares you for what you're getting into, and we're just lucky to have something that close, something around this area that we can have that kind of experience and be able to work with students every year and every semester. So it really gets you jump started in this industry. I don't know any other way around it other than military that you can get that kind of experience locally like this. You always have the capability of learning new stuff, because you just don't know. What you work on today in 3 years may be totally different. So you got to have a new skill set, a new learning curve. So always be willing to learn. But that's the neat thing about, I think, this industry now. It's just the changes. It's all the time changing. So you get to learn, get to stay with that learning curve. So that's, to me, it's about one of the most exciting parts about the medical field.